Hi, good morning, folks. In this video, we're going to take a look at today's roster, games at 1 o'clock, and some notes before the game I've written down. Coming up. All right, let's get on this. It's early, and I want to get about my day and get this video up in plenty of time before game time. So I got some pregame notes I wrote down, some important ones I thought. And starting with Mittelstadt and Jokiharju, both will be out, as we know. They'll both be missing at least 2 weeks, which is a little, that sucks, you know, that these guys went through camp. They both look very good in camp, and it just sucks, you know, that they're out. But this is just a challenge again for the boys. That's all it is. Jokiharju's out with lower body injury, and Mittelstadt with an upper body injury. No specifics. I know more than that, so. Now, in comes for Mittelstadt, Arttu Ruotsalainen will be coming in. And for Jokiharju, Will Butcher will be coming in. Now, I'm going to go over the potential lineup in a second for today, which is a little surprising, but we'll get back to that in a sec. Now, looks like Cousins will be centering the top line today, okay? And it looks like Butcher might be in the top pairing. So, look, we got to just trust these guys know what they're doing. I do after last game. Anybody that can get Okposo to skate like that, I am starting to trust really in their system, because I'm still a little shocked. Not just Okposo last game. Jurgensen's also, or Gergensens, as some of you call him. And Jurgensen's really, I think, the pronunciation that I've heard the most really over the years. But I think he also was so impressive. I mean, I'm still taken back by that line, because really it was the deadbeat line for let's face it, for a long time. We're paying these guys millions of dollars just to be hard workers and stop goals. But now they're being taught by Granato to skate, 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 which is great. My guess, I'm going to say Tokarski is probably going to be in nets for this game. I'll put that over there. Now, I want to go over the lineup. I got my computer here again. I'll show you a little clip. We'll take a look at it. There you see it. Now, top line look like this in practice. Skinner, Cousins, Hinostroza. So yeah, Cousins flips from the fourth line right up to, well, the fourth or third line, whatever you want to call it. I don't think we have any fourth lines at this point. So Skinner, Cousins, and Hinostroza will be the first line, it looks like. Asplund, Thompson, Olofsson on the second line. Jurgensen's, Eakin, Okposo, which I would keep together. I like that line. Even Eakin. I know some of you don't like Eakin. I like Eakin on this line this year. I like what I'm seeing. I thought he was one of the hardest working guys on the ice last game. One of the most aggressive forecheckers. I think we got to keep that line exactly the way it is. So, Jurgensen's, Eakin, Okposo on the third line. Kajula, Ruotsalainen, Bjork on the fourth line. Looks like Hayden might be scratched again. I don't know. I don't want to say, because I just don't know for sure. Then we got the top pairing in practice once again, guys. This isn't officially the lineup, but it most likely will be. Is Dahlin and Butcher on the top pairing D. Then we got Hag and Pizik, who had really good chemistry last game. Really, really good chemistry last game. So I would leave those two together. See, I thought it'd be Hag and Butcher. I'm probably wrong. I mean, Hag and Pizik really, really had good chemistry. Keep it. And looks like Bryson and Miller on the bottom pair. And in goal, it looked, well, you see Anderson, Tokarski. There's no way to know there. And my guess is it will most likely be Tokarski in nets. I'm just guessing. Nothing against Arizona. It's not we're taking them lightly. I think even if we were playing Boston, we might go with Tokarski in nets, because I just think that's the way the Sabres are going to be. It's going to be a by-committee season. And I think that the boys are going to learn really quick how to have each other's back, especially now we got 2 injuries already that we're dealing with. And I figure if we get another one, up comes Peterka. If we get one more injury, if somebody gets hurt, or Paterka still might even get called anyway. You know, it might be a little soon to say that, but I'm just guessing. We're right now. I'm there. They'd have to play Hayden. I get that, and I would like to see some size in the lineup against a team like Arizona, because Arizona still has size, guys. No matter what, this is not a tiny team. Okay, so I would like to have a bit more size in the lineup, but the Sabres opting to go with speed and try to outskate these guys, and rightfully so after what we just seen last game. You know, what we just seen last game was so mind-blowing as a unit. And I want to say, because some of you were calling out Okposo and all this, it was the team, guys. It wasn't just one guy. Let's be honest here. It was the team. The whole team was skating. They were relentless, the whole team. You know? Gone are the days where it's just one flashy guy like Jack on the ice, you know? And, you know, I'm really not surprised the team is this much better without Jack and Sam. I'm really not. I'm just going to put it right out there. I'm not. Not that I hated these two guys, but they were more self-involved than they were about the team. I remember last year when Jack was out and Sam looked horrible. He looked terrible. Terrible. And then the kids, I think, started to embarrass his work ethic, and he picked it up. You know, guys like Cousins and that really made him look bad, and he's a veteran, you know. Jack is about Jack, you know. Do these guys want to win? Sure, but, you know, how bad do you want to win when you have to bail? You know, you have to go to a team that's winning already. I mean, it doesn't take a winner to do that, guys. You know, it takes guts for what these guys are doing right now. This takes guts. So I'm really, really proud of the boys. And I hope we trade Jack soon so we can get something back and throw it into this mix and blend it up and see what goes on the ice again one more time. It's going to be fun. We're going to be doing a lot of experimenting this year. We're going to be doing a lot of soul searching. And I also believe a lot of team, finally. It's been a long time since we've had a team, guys. It's been, honestly, 14 years, if I was to say it. And if we can accomplish being a team this year, I'm good. I'm good. Now, today's game, we can't take this lightly just because it's Arizona. No. Arizona's capable of beating us or any team in the league on any given day, so we can't take this team lightly. We can't have the mentality of most fans. You know, I guarantee you, this city, guaranteed, you should go and see some of the channels, what they were saying about Buffalo before the game. They were thinking they're going to win 6-0. Yeah, you know. I thought, honestly, before the game, I didn't want to say it before the last game, I thought we were going to win 7-1. That was what I felt going into last game. I really did. And that's, I swear, Rome's honor. Yeah, I swear, I felt like we were going to blow them out. It just felt that way, the way we closed out preseason, the way the lines were clicking better and better. It just seemed like we were getting better. And good enough, you know. I mean, we hit a few goalposts. We missed some breakaways. I mean, there was chances in the last game, and we could have really routed them, but we didn't. It's, you know, they kept it respectable, the score. I'll leave it at that. But for today's game, we can't take this team lightly at all, or we will lose this game. If we come out and take this team lightly, I don't think the Sabres will. I don't think any team under Granato is capable of doing that, you know? Or else we'll come out with a flat effort and look really bad and be making dumb, boneheaded mistakes, you know? I think today, now, I know the fans, it was only like 8,000 last game, right? I think today, there might be close to a packed house. I won't be surprised. Fans in Buffalo are very forgiving, you know? The Sabres players appreciated 8,000 people. They know that the word is out there in the hockey community. They're going to be the worst team in the history of the NHL and all this crap that you hear in other channels and other sports stations and whatever. Everybody's, excuse me, everybody's predicting that we're going to be just the Pits all year, and they're wrong. I've been saying it since day one. They're wrong. They're wrong. It's not happening. We're not going to be dead last. Most likely won't be a playoff team. but there's no guarantee we won't either. There's no way to know. It's early. I'll keep saying that, it's early. We could lose today 7-0, and after the game, I'm going to say, guys, it's early. It's early. We've got to see how they come out of the gate. Let's give it at least 10 games. We'll discuss it then. You know, I usually like to go in 20-game segments when I look at the season, but we'll go in 10 right now. So let's get ready. Okay, I want to get this video up for you guys. Let's go out there, play with the same intensity. Let's play like it's a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Final today. And that's how we looked last game. If we can play with that same intensity today, at the end of the game, we're going to be happy, I'm sure. You know, but if we come out flat, effortless, dry, we just don't look like we're ourselves, it's called growing pains, guys. There's no way to know. Really, now everything looks good, and that's when, you know, like it's a young team. There's going to be, it could be that we start the season 6-1 and our one loss is against Arizona. It's a young team. There's no way to know. So we'll have to see and hope that they come out with desperation, a sense of urgency, and let's hope, I'm hoping that there's at least 15,000 fans that show up today in Buffalo. I honestly think it's a smart hockey community. They know after one game something's up. They know. I'd be very surprised if we see a small crowd again. That will surprise me. I don't think we will. But, you know, credit to the fans, man. It was still a great atmosphere for me to watch last game, even with that size crowd. I wasn't sure if it was the COVID thing why it was a small crowd. But, you know, the fans made a statement. It's like, hey, enough is enough. Pagulas, enough is enough. This team has got to get going, you know? So, all right, guys, that's it. I'm going to wish you all a good morning. I'll see you after the game. And let's hope the Sabres just walk right in there and take this game. Let's go Buffalo. See you guys later.